today's job is I got to remove this spur. Got a few jobs on today. It's fed from this side. Remove this spur and conduit, and because this has been made into an office, but that toilet is staying, so I'm going to remove the conduit and spur from here and put that conduit in that other toilet back here, so this hand dryer can be refed and they can carry on with the work next door. And I'll come back in a few weeks time and put a double socket in here and Cat 5 round to the... Drop this spur off. I thought, oh, nice little ring circuit, cool. But the most psychotic thing about it is fucking two fixings on the same side. What fucking psychopath does that? Right, doing a couple of little jobs today, but I'm only doing one here. Moving some spurs around for changing an office. I try a toilet into a spur. Yeah. I'm gonna guess disabled alarm WC, something like that. The rest are all sockets. We're going to put some isolation tape on it when I'm done. Just going to prove I got all the supply, and I'm going to go back and put a lock off on that board. Tricky to do one-handed, but it looks like I've got it. You'll generally get a continuity when you do neutral to CPC, because if it's a PME supply, obviously they're intrinsically linked back at the source, aren't they? Cool, I think that's it. I'm going to put a lock off on. Right, as it's in singles, you have to make sure you get the right leg, as I'm going to split the ring. You can do it at the board, you can bell them out, but that protective device did WC fans. So there's a leg there, which I spotted. There's a leg of the ring final. It obviously comes along this trunking, goes down that conduit, comes back, this is the return leg of the ring final, goes into the room where I am, and then that's obviously the last accessory on the circuit, and then there's a leg that comes back then and goes past all the way along down that trunking. So I know that that's one leg of the ring, which I'm going to keep in that room, and then I'm going to do a leg from that room through a 20mm trunking here with this leg, the return leg. I've just realised I'm trying to be over clever here. What I'm going to do, I'm trying to make it more complicated than it needs to be. I'm going to bring both legs of the ring down into here, into there for the hand dryer, and then a couple of weeks time, when I've got to put a socket in next door, I'll just tube off of this socket, split the ring behind. I've marked up that's one leg, and the other leg is still up there, so I've marked them when I pull it down through the tube. But then I'll just split the ring at the spur, do some tube, and go to wherever they want the socket in that toilet what will be an office next door. Fucking Lawrence, Bristol Sparky, trying to overcomplicate it, but at least you know now how to find maybe one leg of the ring when you're using singles. You can test it, or you can trace it back. I just have to wait because someone has gone into the toilet. Admittedly, I didn't put a sign, but when they come out, I'll show you what the toilet looked like. And they fully went in and did a shit. I'm not using those plastic ones. I got a couple of metal ones to go in. I have got D-line ones, but not in the white. I've just got Gal. So I've got a couple of these metal ones, but I hope everyone does the same as me, where they do the saddle like that, so gravity does its thing. Do you know what I mean? Job for today is to extend data cable. They've just created a new office. You probably saw the video of me last time I removed a hand dryer. They've made this into an office here, so I've got to put a double socket in and a data point from this office. But I've got to do conduit. I'm going to drill through the trunk in, and then conduit round here, and then into that room there, and also some a socket off of that spur that I did a couple of weeks ago. I'm going around the long way because I couldn't think of a decent looking method to go around this steel beam and up and over. So I'm going along and around. It's not that much more, but yeah, that's the job for today. So I've drilled a 28mm hole to allow for the adapter width. I'm gonna push it into my hole. Hopefully my lovely assistant is gonna screw the thread onto the male adapter. Cool. So then I shall mark it through the wall and then take the distance off. Take that distance off of the adapter. Do you know what I mean? So that's where the final wall is, but I want to take it off about there. Pull that in like that. Lovely, lovely. Oh! That one in there. That is how you go through walls properly. That's not that bad. Perfect. Right, I'll get all those saddles on. Yeah.
Leeway.
Yeah, I think so, rather than using a coupler.
Yeah. Oh, I shouldn't be doing that. You
all the way along. Yeah, set around 90 and then into the wall. 90, going to come off of there, go around, and then down to the new cat 5 point, and then a double socket next to it. I hope I didn't blow out. Yeah. It felt like I blew out. Nope. Oh, Lawrence, you should do this for a living. That's not bad. I felt like I blew out. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes you just felt like I was going to see half the fucking wall this side, but nice. Socket going there. I've got my conduit going round now, ready for the cat data point. There it is. Just got to run it in. I'm just doing the sockets, placing the socket where I want it, and then I'm going to bring my data point next to it. there. Looks good. So I'm using a 28mm STS bit, but you could use a smaller one. It's just all I've got. I haven't got the. I think a 25 would probably do it for the adapter. So yeah, I normally drill through with a 22 for the conduit, and then I might do. I mean, this wall was quite thin, so I just went all the way through the 28. But you could do a 22, and then if it's a longer wall, and then just do like the first inch of the wall in the 25, just to allow for the adapter. It's just such a neater and better job to sleeve through and do it properly. And then I'm going to get that Cat 5 to marry up with this socket. Do a little 90 bend, come straight down and sit next to it. But yeah. Start using these. Just get used to using them. Just get used to using metal cleats and clips. It's not that much more expensive. And these look dead neat. Right, so been here a few hours now, a couple of hours. Managed to get the conduit in for the data point, straight through. I've done fire sealing in all the holes, along here, along down. There's a data point socket. It's coming from that room there. They've got a rack in there. Yeah, couple more hours just to drag that cable in, do that socket, test it all, and then I think the client's asked me to do another fuse spur in another room, so I've got to do that later on. But that's extra on top of the quote that I've done. This nylon draw tape, I think it's only Draper, but I think it's like a £5 on my Amazon store. I'll post a link in a sec. But it's fantastic to go through Conduit and like Copex when you've got the corrugated inside of Copex. With that bullet end, it just goes straight through. In one push, I've gone all the way along, round, along here, along, round the set and the bend, all the way along. So now I'll just drag my Cat 5 on the end of that and put it all through, almost in one run. So tied on my Cat 5 cable. Right, go for it, mate. Pull it. There it is. It's coming. On the bend, on the set. There it is. That's it. Might need a little bit of assistance there. That's it. And pull it up to go down to the point. Nice one, mate. All in one pull. That Draper nylon draw tape, if you don't have one, you need to get one. Click on the link. It is brilliant. Just another reason why I don't like trunking. I just want to take a moment and say goodbye to my laser. It was my fault. I dropped it from about 5 meters and it's fucked. Brilliant laser. Fucking hell, butterfingers. But I dropped it, 5 meters, and it's completely fucked. So off to Amazon to buy another one. It's that good though. I'm just going to order one right now because it's that good. It's just, I fucking dropped it. You know, you have that moment like when you drop a tool and stuff, and you go, oh, it'll be alright, and you turn it on and it's fine. It didn't fucking work. I was so praying. I honestly thought, oh, it looks pretty robust, it'll be fine. But nah, 5 meters. It was a long way and it did hit concrete, so yeah, that's the end of that. Goodbye. Right, so that's me all done. New Cat 5 point, new power point. All the way along, fire sealed, at all the penetration points. Nice and neat and tidy. Those D-line clips are brilliant, I love them. Yeah. And then that's the power rear entry into that socket next door, where I've split the ring there, and a little bit of extra bonding because the plumber cut out a load of pipes. Not that it's required, it was just like the client actually specifically asked for it because there was a load of bonding clamps before. Yeah, anyway, job's done.